Clicking buttons. Flipping
Oh,
levers.
shit, I forgot to change the date.
Uh-oh. Helps if you get in the Zoom, too.
Oh, shit, you're right about that, too. That might cause another issue. I've got the hat on.
Oh, that helps, too.
Yeah, I got the hat on earlier.
Uh-oh, here comes the fog.
It's like my brain right now.
Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. 7 years plus and still running. Who'd have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to excitement and fun and something on lunch with Laz. That guy over there. And Jack. Where we interpret the news. So
This thing
you
on?
don't have to. Yes, it is.
This thing on?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Hello? Interpret the
Verizon-
news.
20 years later, Verizon service is just as exciting in that you're repeating, can you hear me now? In the 2020s.
Hey,
As a
almost
testament
like, where's
to
the beef,
their
you know?
shit. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I got to say that several times recently. Can you hear me now? As I'm like looking at my phone. It's like, fucking dropped call, motherfuckers. Thank you, Verizon, for being
Well,
an extremely stable network.
luckily for me, I haven't taken my phone company up on the switch to Verizon. They're trying to get me off AT&T to switch to Verizon, and I won't do it. But Ken Sai starting us off right on Monday with a sub. Thank you, Ken Sai.
Of course, I'm doing it the super cheap way. I'm using a Verizon reseller that's owned by Verizon. That's owned by Verizon.
Ken Sai's gonna get the choice. Are we playing some marbles or are we gonna do the nudes? 'Cause we got some nudes for you. Not much, but we got some nudes for you.
What
As
direction
we
did
get
you
ready
what?
to head into release 104. Random, please.
Hand size going random. And Oh, don't forget exclamation mark bundle me, exclamation mark I love free shit, and exclamation mark play.
We're gonna start off Monday with Devil's Chaos. There was no sign of Shrouded Avatar at Comic-Con. Did you
Oh,
get
it
to
was in the joke corner.
did you get to see the captain? Did you get to see the two main attractions? Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh. Wait, was that San Diego Comic Con?
Yes, it was. Did you go to
Oh.
movies and get yourself a cow tipper?
Oh.
I mean, come on. Inquiring minds want to know.
And he didn't dress up. That's like half the fun, man. Dressing up. Okay, so are you ready to hit start?
We are. What are we playing on your side?
Hi, Turian. We are playing Marbles Diner on my side.
Marvel's Diner. Marvel's Diner and Devil's Chaos getting ready to roll them marbles.
In 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah,
69 seconds.
Tyrion is doing the, hey, I'm going to come up and put my claws in you. So that way I can say, hey, please pet.
I love you, man.
Then, as soon as I pet him for like 2 seconds, walks away and then comes back like 5 seconds after that. Oh, I guess there's still some catnip on the ground that he's sussing out.
Didn't get any huge meets. Did a Marvel one, but it was meh. And he was into the more into the cosplay and D&D sides of the things, but didn't get dressed up. So you really weren't into the cosplay side of things, because if you were,
I think he was more into the drooling of the people that were into cosplay. Yeah, he was much more voyeuristic side.
He was drooling over the Japanese cosplayers.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just gotten like a little sheet of glass and carried it around so that way you could like you're cosplaying as a voyeur. That dude from How to Build a Sex Room.
That's the whole point, Bridge Troll. They always stay the same age. Yes, Jack. Jack knows that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched an interview that the all right was actually an occurrence off screen. Yeah, that was added in.
There was 4 things that he was able to
put his mindset into the character because he wasn't supposed to be filming that night, which is kind of funny.
Ejected.
I am on the lead on my side.
Econdis is out front. Bridge Troll's flaming bag of poo giving chase as Lomir gets ejected as well.
And the funny part was none of that was scripted, which is even funnier.
Yeah, most of the best lines in Hollywood weren't scripted, but that's
yeah.
Excuse me. Econdis widens his lead, heading on down. Devil's Chaos. Ken Sai popped up. Who else just got popped up? Somebody else just got popped up there.
I did have names on. I have such a massive lead on everybody else right now that it's not even a challenge. Let's see if I'm able to maintain my lead.
Genesis was the other pop up. Treasure Pile also ejected.
And
then there were 4.
This thing, and I get through the little ringy thingy. No problems.
You're not going to Comic-Con for a partner. Come on, dude. Unless you brought one.
Well, that depends on how you define that partner. Partner for a short time or a partner for a long time. And Lomir with the subscription on my side. So Lomir, are we playing more marbles? And I was victorious, so everybody gets to send me their scrolls. All of them. That is Jack's assistant game. Ooh. and you are watching twitch.tv/Cynicist if you did not know, or twitch.tv/Cynicist if you did not know. Maybe twitch.tv/NBNN News.
Maybe.
Kinsai currently in second. I mean, that's how much of a lead I had, Laz. No one has made it into second place
My
yet.
goodness.
Second
Lee
yet.
Condis is
Yeah.
way out in front, so unless something stupid
Yeah.
happens to him.
Burning Wall is coming. Will there actually be a second finisher? That is the real question. Kinsai drops into the basket finally. Mom about to be eaten by the Burning Wall.
Burnt alive.
Condis finally drops in. Laz looks like Mom ejected. Laz falls in. Lomir and Selenia need to do things. Selenia ejected.
Condis
Wall Aider and
beaten
Lomir
up by
finally
that mixer, giving Bridge Troll a chance to
Ah.
catch up here. Let's see what happens.
Hey,
Here
we don't
comes the
kink
rest
shame.
of the pack.
Selenia, how are we kink shaming?
Kink shame? No.
Yeah, we don't kink shame around here unless your shame your kink is shame, and then you dirty pervert. But so Selenia, you're gonna have to tell us your kinks over here. So that way we know exactly how to address this situation.
Econ Das was the winner, getting himself some scrolls. Lomir still hasn't answered the question.
Hey,
Sir, was it?
There is nothing wrong with being a voyeur.
What was the question?
You subbed on Jackstream. Do you want to continue with Marvels, or do you want to do the nudes as we close the giveaway on my side?
Did you want to pick a map, or did you want to go to random?
Just random.
Random. So
Bridget
we're going to be doing on
Royal.
the felt. And that means that everybody had better be doing I Love Free Shit on my side, because that means giveaway as soon as this track is over.
Bridge Troll's gonna get himself a copy of God's Trigger.
And may the Croncrud Bridge Troll not be in your favor. And may it not have been a super spreader event for the new Omicron be a whatever number they're up to now of the Rona. Because hospitalizations are on the rise again.
Looks like Bridge Troll got a copy of God's Trigger last time he was on, so we got to give him something else. I don't want him to have duplicates, so let's find something else for him. We'll save that one for later.
Man, I made it to the last day without spending any real money at the convention I was at, and then somehow it's like $500 of new toys are now in my possession. It's like, I don't know how that happened.
We're playing the Castle Siege on my side as Bridge Troll's going to get
on the felt
Cosmic Star Heroine.
Okay.
Instead of the other one. And anytime you are ready,
we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start.
69 seconds.
Yes.
Now the millennials just buy huge display backpacks for their pins and buy pins.
Oh man, I got some really good pins at the conference I was at, and they actually had a selection of pins that were free. So
that's nothing new, dude. Nothing new. That actually goes back to like the 70s, where you used to wear your jacket that was full of pins. Except these days, they don't want to ruin their clothes. They're buying backpacks.
Well, they haven't learned the concept of the jean jacket or the leather jacket yet.
Yeah, because they're not cool enough to rock that shit.
Yeah,
that's why.
nor have they learned that The jean jacket attracts patches as well.
Yes.
So you're not buying the shirt, you're buying the patch. Or if
Is
you're,
I used to have the leather jacket with the jean vest on top of it, of course,
oh,
and covered with pins. I used to ride the subway, and I would catch people looking at my
pens.
my
Yeah.
stuff, and it was fun. It was always funny because you'd catch them looking, and then they'd be looking away, like, "Oh, sorry, dude," and I'm like, "Dude, that's what they're there
But
for. That's what they're there for. Please look,
yeah,
enjoy, get a
yeah.
laugh." I'm not,
Please find the
I'm not,
ones that you
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you shit for looking at the pins. That's why I'm wearing the fucking pins for you to look at them.
Hey, I was at a convention with lots of people with leather vests that had lots of pins on them, and so it's like, yeah, and they had some patches as well.
Yeah, I bet. Lomir out in front.
Although I was partially out ixnayed on one of the things that I was going to wear as a joke.
Are you gonna wear the penis costume?
I should have taken that. I really should have.
Yeah.
The inflatable costume. I should have taken that, and I should have done a scene
Like the
wearing that.
inflatable dinosaur with the inflatable penis. Yes.
Yes, yes. I did not take that, but I wish I had. No, but so I have some white yoga pants that are a very fine, or a linen, and pretty much see through.
Like
And
ballerina pants.
not ballerina pants, yoga pants, and I did not realize that they were pretty much see through when I purchased them. I just wanted so I do have the tan variety on right now. They are very light and airy when it's 1,000 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah,
those aren't yoga pants.
Oh, I mean that's what they're branded as. Yeah, but I have the white variety that are pretty much see through.
Especially when they get wet.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, get a little sweaty, man. You have no idea what's going
Bridge
on.
troll now out in front, getting bombarded.
So they are the yoga men's capri pants, but see through. Wendy is getting some squirrels on my side. That's all I got to say. And so I also purchased a matching top for it, so that way I could talk about how virginal I am. And then from there it becomes, man, that looks like you're straight up in a cult wearing those. It's like, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Bridge troll says he just wears his pony plug and carries a flag.
Yeah. Men's yoga capri pants. But
Tell
they are
him, Mom.
super comfortable, and
is your right ear pierced as well? Yeah. What's that?
Hey. And they're so breathable that when it's like 1,000 degrees outside, that it's like, yes. I think that's because the breeze does not stop at all. It's not even slowing down as they go through the pants.
Well, we've got a race. Everybody trying to make their way through the debris. Treasure pile now in the lead. Can she hold on?
But Lomir is getting a Steam key.
Yes, she
does. Let us see which game Lomir is getting. Let's see. I think Lomir is going postal. Lomir's going postal. Does that sound good? I mean, but that's postal. Is she getting
the postal bundle?
Yes.
That should be all three if you got the bundle.
It is. It is the Postal 2, the Postal 2 Paradise Lost. So we're going to be reading some Dante, as well as the Postal Redux. That is also included. So
You,
now
you
with
gonna go to the
co-op.
Brony convention
Ooh.
next? Oh yay!
Who's going to the Brony convention? Oh, yeah.
Brony with the pony plug. There you go.
Yeah.
So Bridge Troll was kind enough to show us a picture of one of those backpacks on Amazon for anybody who wants to
Mm,
see what he was talking about, which is one of these bad boys
yeah.
right here. And of
Yeah.
course, that's not the way to do it, man. That's just too anal retentive when you have them all lined up symmetrical like that. They got to be all over the place, man. That's just ridiculous like
Yeah.
that. But insert pin back display backpack.
That's funny.
Yeah. The denim vest is a hell of a lot cheaper. Although I do like the llama pin. The llama pin is pretty cool. Llama with the scarf.
Oh. Yeah.
Llama, llama, llama. Anyway, moving right along.
We are going to the Tweeterverse.
Tweeterverse.
Tweeterverse. Because we're going to cover that last tweet again.
Oh,
Exciting. Finally have our first Unit T 2021 build through the build process. Working on a last few issues, but to have it live for testing later today.
big question is
7 days later,
does
it
QA patch?
is not yet patched. Dun dun dun. Updating the last page. Nope. Still not patched.
Still not patched. Yes.
Still not patched.
Maybe don't make announcements until you actually have something that you can announce.
Bridge Troll wants to know, will anyone be there to see a dev team bring their code with Unity, with current with Unity's version? Well, that is actually now by current version. Remember, they are choosing to use the long-term support branches. So the current long-term support branch of Unity is 2021.
Well, let's go to the commentary real quick since we're right here.
2023 may be approaching soon. Oh, and Bridge Troll's like, maybe don't make announcements that declare, we know not what we are doing.
Yes. Commentary.
Ben Perry with the woot woot. Garrett Grandberg, like, any word on this? Keep checking for a QA update. Addergrim von Dragon's like, I'll drink to that. But that was the first one.
Yes, and we're still waiting.
Yes.
Still waiting.
Yes. It's okay. It's Monday. So, are you ready for them to update the PayPal subscription to Catnip Games?
Waiting on it. We'll see next month. I will let you know where that payment goes as soon as it posts.
Okay. That would be on the 6th. So we've got 10 more days or something like that?
More than that, I think, huh? Let's see.
Like that. 31 days.
11 days. 11, about 2 weeks.
Almost.
About 2 weeks.
Because
the
6th is on a Saturday, so
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So we won't know till the 8th when we get here to do the show on the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about some interesting other news coming out of Massively Overpowered, because this one sort of hits home. And
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if anybody will find any similarities to another game
maybe.
another
Maybe.
game they might know about, but
Yeah. Chronicles of whatever admits
Illyria.
to running out of money in 2021 and hemorrhaging cash ever since. These are grim tidings out of Chronicles of Illyria and its July State of Illyria report. Studio head Jerome Caspian Walsh has once again reported that the game is in dire financial straits. And has been as far back as the end of 2021, which probably won't surprise anyone. According to Walsh, monthly operating costs started to abruptly and significantly rise at the start of the second quarter and followed by the studio hemorrhaging cash in May, which forced him off of his usual engineering duties to focus on cost-cutting measures and securing additional funding through investments and or publishing deal. It's only after a few paragraphs in the letter that Walsh confirms players' suspicions about the state of the game. Despite what some will say, there's no giant stockpile of cash. When I chose to stop crowdfunding in 2020, we had some, but not enough to reach a meaningful alpha. Based on some financial advice, we applied for and received a PPP loan, which added to our pool of available cash and gave us the means to move forward. We then proceeded to use the money from 2020 through the end of 2021 to continue the development of COE by way of Kingdoms of Illyria, and then near the end of 2021, the money effectively ran out.
So midstream, we stopped Chronicles of Illyria and decided to make another game called Kingdoms
Kingdoms
of
of
Illyria. So
Illyria.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's point that out. Yeah.
Almost 6 years into the development of Chronicles, Illyria remains one of the most important and significant things in my life. So much so that I had a long conversation with my wife and we agreed that the Chronicles of Illyria was worth our own livelihood to see it through. So, for the second time in history of Soulbound Studios, I began emptying my family savings and liquidating our assets in an effort to fund the continued development of the game. Ultimately, this has had the effect of pushing Kingdoms of Illyria mid-alpha test efforts into the third quarter. The Walsh promises that the studio's financial woes will not see the game die out if it comes to that point. Yeah. Well,
I love this next quote.
While it would be another huge setback and we'd again have to let go of our remote contractors, many indie games have been successfully completed by only a single developer. In our case, so much work has already been done on Kingdoms of Illyria from a content and design standpoint that it would just be me finishing the engineering at that point. Readers will note that Soulbound Studio being bad with money is regrettably par for its course. The game reportedly ran out of cash back in 2020, forcing Walsh to halt development and lay off the team. He would pivot a month later by suddenly announcing that volunteer staff were working on the game. Volunteer staff were working on the game. A revelation that followed threats of legal action from Kickstarter backers. What is left of Soulbound has been working on the standalone spin-off game Kingdoms of Illyria, which is more focused on land and city management than COE's originally stated MMORPG design. KOE was planned to release next year, followed by COE in 2024. The lawsuit, incidentally, is still moving forward, and it also doesn't come up anywhere in Walsh's currently quarterly address. As Walsh instead drawing more attention to KOE development function, which he claims is almost entirely the things that are most important to the game's community. Then there is a quote there. The case is proceeding in a federal court against Soulbound. The case is proceeding in arbitration against Exola. Exola is determining the damage to each person who signed a fee agreement with my office, and then we will proceed to mediation. Mediation is a process of trying to resolve the case with a retired judge or attorney without going to arbitration. So the fun part about this is, what company do we know currently running on lots of volunteers?
What, one developer and a volunteer staff? Things that make you go,
Don't know. Well, I will say this about crowdfunding a video game. All of these crowdfunded video games are done by people that have been in the business for a very long time, right? Richard
maybe not.
and Star, and technically even Chris and Dallas, have been in the industry for a very long time. Chris does have an out. He was never in a leadership position prior to Portnip. Everybody else had been
the
leaders
butt
in
of the hour.
Oh, Chris does have an excuse. Never in a leadership position prior, but nobody else had that excuse. And I closed the butt prematurely here.
Oops.
There, I reopened it. Because we hadn't reached the butt. Now we reach the butt. Now that we've reached the butt, it is time to close those
And
those
Mom
thingies.
is gonna get herself.
What? What in the butt? Mom, also getting from my stream.
I got 2 bottles last Thursday, so
Yay!
With the double
More bottles.
shot.
More bottles for Mom. She's gonna get all the bottles, so no one else gets the bottles. Okay. Giveaway is open again. But as I was saying, I can't remember shit, so no idea what I was saying about
PRS.
all of the other developers and leaders at Portalarium had spent years. They knew how much it took to build a game. Right?
What? Bottles in the butt?
They knew how much it would take to build a game. If they knew how much it took to build a game, why would they put their goal so low? Maybe it's like all that crowdfunding money. Oh, that was a text message.
Yeah.
That I have received.
And of course, there's one more little blurb there, which is the TLDR.
TLDR?
The source official website of MMORPG.com. Right under that other statement you just made.
Source official site via MMORPG. Chronicles Illyria stunned MMO gamers in 2020 by announcing it was out of money, had laid off the devs, had closed Soulbound Studio, and ended development of the game. Though CEO Jeremy Walsh later retracted much of that and said that the game was still in production with volunteer staff, the gamers who'd backed it for $14+ million in crowdfunds pressed on with legal action, which means they had raised more money than Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah.
In 2021, Walsh began releasing. What?
I'm following the link for volunteer team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the further reading is longer than the article.
Yes, which is. But funny point, yeah. The further reading, and things to look at, and of course the
well, if it was Shroud of the Avatar, it would be much longer.
Which begs the question, which was what was the question? Where was it? Who said it? Who said it?
So I'm going to say this. All these developers know how long it takes for them to develop a game, right? Every single one has been like, "Hey, we spent 6 years on this project. We spent 6 years on this project. We spent 6 years on this project." And then they go to Kickstarter and they're like, "Yeah, we can have this game completely done in 2 years or less if we raise this much money."
Yes, it was Prankster Fan who asked, "Why would anyone volunteer to build assets for a company?" And of course,
Yeah.
there are several reasons, which will bring me to my next topic. Of course,
Uh-huh.
Maynard says, if you really want to know what is up with Portnip or Catnip, just follow the money. They got out when they could, and they have to give us 5 episodes. Follow the money.
Well,
What money? There ain't no money. That's the problem.
the fun part about that is finally, after years of us pointing out that the game was copyright Portalarium, they have finally changed that in 2022 to Catnip Games on there, and saying that all trademarks, all of that is owned by, including Portalarium, and we take you there.
Well, that's a disclaimer saying that those
No,
belong
no,
to
no,
their.
no. All rights reserved. All trademarks shown are property of their respective owners. Shroud of the Avatar, Forsaken Virtues, Soda, Portalarium, and We Take You There are trademarks owned by Catnip Games LLC.
Oh, hold on. That's an update then. Let's go ahead and look at that.
Yeah.
Let's scroll down to the bottom. And we're going to have to pop this out to get it up on screen because it won't fit any other way.
Yeah. I just resized the windows so people get to see that, hey, the Zoom window's hanging out in weird places for me.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
That's an oxymoron. All rights reserved, all trademarks shown are property of the respective owners, which would be Shroud of the Avatar, Forsaken Virtues, Shroud of the Avatar, Soda, and Portalarium, and We Take You There. And our trademarks, no. That's somebody screwed that up royally because.
Well. For one, if you do a trademark, Shroud of the Avatar, right?
I don't believe there is a trademark for that anymore, or if there ever was.
So that one was abandoned as abandoned failure to respond or late response.
But again, then it should say all trademarks are property of Catnip Games, not of their respective owners and Catnip Games.
Well, as I just pointed out, Shroud of the Avatar is an abandoned trademark because they didn't fill out their fucking paperwork properly.
And Soda, I believe, has several other.
Yes.
But anyway,
there's all kinds of shit there. Yeah. But
that's just not right. It's either it's owned by Catnip Games or it's owned by their respective owners. It can't be both.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Trademark. Portalarium.
And did I really think that we're not going to follow up and
abandoned also? It's like you say you've got the trademark, yet it's coming up as abandoned.
Let's see a link on this. I'm curious to see this.
Okay. There you go.
Let's see what this is. This one says here.
Yeah. Failure to respond or late response. We are here to say this is no longer a trademarked service or good. You do not have the trademark that you
Hey,
think you do.
hey, check out the law office assigned location code.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to go back to it. What?
M60. What?
It's assigned to M60. Yes, M60 for Jesus.
And the employee name is Daniel S. Brody. Who the fuck is Daniel S. Brody?
A lawyer that was hired to
Yeah.
file the trademark thing.
Well,
Yes.
then that would mean that Daniel S. Brody owned it, right? Since he's the
Yeah.
employee.
So if you go to the USPTO trademark search database and you do a search, search our trademark database with a basic word search, and you do a search for Shroud of the Avatar, submit that query, you will see that. And the page actually expires, so I can't really give you the link, but I will give
Yeah.
you the screenshot. Okay, how about that? And you will see that they are indeed very, very dead. And then I will also give you the screenshot for Portalarium, which did not come up under that because I did.
It's dead, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portalarium.
Shroud
And
of the
we take you
Avatar
there.
and Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah. And all dead, including Ultimate Collector. All dead. So no trademarks either. Where's my trademark? Has it been granted yet? No test records. I do not have my trademark yet. Fuckers.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe a suggestion, Mark. Anyway, back to the
Yeah,
question.
it may be a suggestion mark for catnip games on their things, because they're even trying to use the trademark superscript, saying, "Hey, we do have all these trademarks," but they do not have those trademarks.
Maybe at one time they did, but
Well,
apparently,
they've been dead for years.
does it actually
That's
say
part of the
how
problem.
long?
Well, that first link I sent you actually says when it died. So the status date was 2019 7/8 was the last status date for the dead. The filing date for Portalarium was 2018 3/1, but they didn't file the appropriate paperwork and dead within a year. Not my fault they didn't do the proper paperwork.
Yeah. Anyway, the question begs, why would people want to volunteer?
I mean, people want to volunteer because they want to see the game succeed.
Well, that brings me to our next topic, community
But
server licenses.
oh,
Oh, yeah, because we got to talk about this one because somebody just doesn't get it. First off, well, at least we'll get to it.
CC wants a community server license for a yearly fee, something like what Legends of Aria was going to do.
I mean, what Legends of Aria is actually doing, not was going to
Yeah,
do, because they're doing it.
yeah. What
'Cause
makes a community server better than Catnips? As Laz says, whoever runs one can mod, update, and improve it in any way they feel like. add or remove content, create whatever it is they want to in their own server. The options are pretty much unlimited. Anyone could buy and run their own like UO shards.
And Cut 2 really doesn't
You are,
seem to get it. Yeah, it doesn't
you are
seem to
really
get it.
underestimating what it takes to set up and run and develop an MMO server. UO free shards have been around for 20 years, and in that time they have matured for a highly moddable project, thousands of hours, lots of experience, and how they shine. Where do you expect the players to come from? UO has a lot bigger fan base than Ultima, and there's a handful of good servers with population without cheating being an issue. Survival bias is strong. It's like he wants to set up the game that he was promised, right? And he's willing to put in that work.
Well, first off, you're underestimating what it takes to set up and develop. No, they're selling you the server, so that all the backbone would be there. All the backbone would be there. So the work's already been done, dude. Okay, you're going to get the source code. You're going to get everything that comes with the server to begin with, and then you can start messing with it on your own. Okay. Secondly, UO free shards. Who do you think did all that work? Do you think it was Ultima Online EA Games or Origin Systems? No, it was the community people who started messing with it and did it themselves. Hello? I mean, do you understand what the free shards are and why it became that popular? Because people could do whatever the fuck they wanted with it, which became an interesting case for creating your own server. How hard is it to run a server? It's not. I've run multiple versions of them. I've run a UO server. I've run a Terraria server. I've ran a Minecraft server. It's not hard to do, and games give you the backbone to do it. So, Katsu, I don't think you're really understanding what it takes to do this. It needs time, it needs a little money, and it needs the drive. That's about all, because all the backbone is already there. Okay.
And at the same time, you don't have to worry about the decisions made by the actual developers of the game, because you have the code at the point in time, and you can change and modify it the way you see fit.
Now
you could enable things like we are going to enable that thing where mobs cannot walk through you and stand on top of each other.
In collision.
That thing, collision thingy, yes.
We're going to enable full loot.
And that way you don't end up with one of the comments about why this is the worst MMO ever, which was where a guy was putting his fist inside of a cow while fighting it or something like that. You could enable full loot for PvP. You could enable those humanoid factions that have been talked about, and you could have like chaos versus whatever.
Virtue.
Remember there are four different things. You could have the obsidians over there. You could have all of that actually implemented as they were talked about in those design calls that never were implemented. Survival basis is strong here. Slight arrogance also. If someone thinks they can just take this and turn it gold for free, no, that was wrong. I mean, turn it gold while paying fees. I mean, there's devs trying to do that, and they actually get paid for it. No, what ins and outs of the code base?
Yeah, he has
obviously.
No idea what he's talking about.
Wait. I'm going to say the devs know the ins and outs of the code base. Why the fuck is it taking them 3 patches to fix one silly thing?
And not just one silly thing. It takes 3 patches to fix this silly thing. It takes 3 patches to fix that silly thing. It takes 3 patches to fix the next silly thing, the next silly thing, the next silly thing, and so on. Because there have been several that we've reported that third time's a charm, folks. Although we're still waiting for deletable coconuts to make it resurgence.
Back?
Yeah, make a resurgence again.
What about that thing called chaotic clone, man? You remember that thing, that bug that's been there for fucking 5 fucking years?
Well, you know, I can point out a good one for you.
It's like chaotic clone still in the game, where he's so chaotic that he's holding everything that's in my hands.
Every
And thank
single,
you.
every single
Found
equipped,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, but maybe
And
it's like, hey, I've
these
got
are
this one bug I'm
tools.
going to go fix.
These are
Yeah,
tools. These aren't even supposed to be equipable. That's the funny part. Yeah, your pickaxe is not supposed to be equipable. Your smithing hammer is not supposed to be equipable. All this
yeah,
stuff that's the fish. Well, the fishing rod is probably the only one that's equipable. But my other
yeah. But
favorite is the cat that I right click on the cat that I placed, and you still can't get after there's multiple pets on a lot. You can't access its freaking menu because they still haven't fixed that bug, which is God knows how many years old.
why
Yeah.
why would someone want access? And the fun part about like UO shard, all those UO free shards, those were all technically illegal.
Well, I was getting to
Well,
that, which
yeah,
is first
they were
off,
all
all
technically
that
illegal.
stuff was backward engineered by the
Yes.
player base and the fan base. And not only was it done once, it was done several times. There were 3 or 4 different engines that could actually run the game after it was done. There was
Yeah.
an Ultima server, there was the Sphere server, there were several other variants and servers that you could use. So there was not just one idea, but there were several ideas, went down different paths, and this was all done by people who, and again, nobody said they wanted to make gold out of it. They just want to be able to create their own and have their own fun with it.
Yeah.
Nobody said they're
Yeah.
going to monetize it. Nobody said that. Yeah, again, this guy goes off all the way down this path of, making gold off of it. Now, nobody said they're going to make anything off of it. They just want to be able to play their game and do
Yeah.
it the way they want to do it. Um, you know,
Yeah. I mean, but when it comes to setting up a licensable product that would allow players to establish their own stuff, it's like, yeah, go for it.
hey, one of the biggest games in the world gives you free reign to do that.
Yeah.
Minecraft, fucking
Yeah.
Microsoft gives you free
Yeah.
reign to open your own server and do what you will with it. Again, Terraria was another one. I used to run a Terraria server because I had so much fun playing with my nephews that we were able to do whatever we wanted to do in our own little world. I believe Halo used to allow you to create your own servers back in the day and play on your own servers peer to peer. Although you
Counter
couldn't
Strike.
you couldn't mod those. That was a little different, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, one of the first things that made Doom so popular was the fact that you were able to set up your own WAD files. Ooh.
oh,
Do you
Doom. Well,
remember
that
WAD
was,
files?
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go there, then we can go back to the Castle Wolfenstein mods back in the day. Yeah, changing all the graphics, everything from the nude version of it to the ultra gory, bloody version of it to yeah,
Castle Smurfenstein.
Castle Smurfenstein. So Katu,
Yes.
yeah, you're really barking up the wrong tree because it's not hard to do, especially when they're giving you a license to do it, and B, all it takes is a little drive. And again, this would be an income bearing thing. Now, the original topic that Cece had come up with, which he deleted when he went to this one, I'm just going to screenshot this for you because I don't know. I'm assuming he's the one who deleted this. Um,
He was moderated out of into oblivion, probably.
yeah, but let me screenshot this for you real quick because I thought this was a pretty interesting.
Yes, Carmack was a goddamn genius until he gets to the VR shit, which wasn't that great.
We'll bring this up and show you what this has to say.
Yes, subscription-based model for player-owned towns. Still have a base cost for the town itself, hold fast, but the other town size is as a subscription, so Gov can upgrade or downgrade at any time for a cheaper monthly cost, and this will help with more monthly income for the game. But yeah, that was probably deleted by CC.
Yeah, again, when he came up with the other idea, which was to do a community server license instead of just a POT. Yeah, although this still isn't too bad of an idea either. Renting a POT compared to buying a POT.
Yeah.
This would readily get rid of the POT problems that we have when people decide not to
Well,
rent anymore, then they go poof and disappear off the map instead of lingering forever with unattended governors who no longer play the game. Um,
well, the other thing about that is you have to know they would actually have to actually not be so fucking nice as far as uh extending times before someone's evicted as far as that governor goes.
what do you mean?
They kind of like what someone complained that their house was evicted, and then Chris turns around and increases the property taxes to 60 days instead of 14, and
Like I'm
then
sitting on
forgets
right
other
now. Yeah,
things. Yeah.
you
So
know
he would
that.
probably do the same thing with the hey, I didn't pay my actual subscription and y'all deleted my bill. Why didn't you warn me? And
Well, that's
uh, it's like you were warned. It's a monthly subscription.
yes.
And
You
I'm
cancel your
sorry,
subscription.
you did not make it. So therefore, we had to remove it. It's like, yes, it may upset you, but we have to maintain that. We can't just give
Hey,
you all this shit for free.
Eric McGregor has asked a dev, can we have jet skis? How about we
Yeah.
get to boats first, dude? How about we get to boats
Okay.
first?
He might be just like doing stupid shit to show the
Yeah,
inanity of it.
well. Can we have rideable dragons?
Can we have a functioning game system?
So, question out there is what other games are people playing? Of course, Stray is the hot topic out there this
Oh
weekend.
yeah, yeah,
Now, of course, I've seen the reviews, and of course, everybody's already finished playing Stray, which means that it's a very quick game. Which
yeah.
Selenia says it's a very quick game. What was the comment she had there?
She rescued all the cats.
Saved all the cats.
Meow. But did you
Stray is a
launch the
beautiful
game?
game. It's not very long, but worth the playthrough. Other than that, some Smite and Green Hell.
Oh, that's what game she's been playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Space Engineers. That's what Tina and Lomir and Ezekiel. Even I've tried it, but I'm not a big fan myself.
Yes.
Bridge Trolls said it right in the beginning. We're checking out New World. Bridge Trolls hit level 30. I think I'm still on level 6 or level 7. I haven't played in a week.
Yes.
But the last question was how much longer would people hang around if the game was just left as it is now? Well, that's a good question. If this game adds nothing more, how long will it hold my interest? Because without staff, we are likely done. Even the lead
Yeah.
can't be bothered to stream anymore.
Yes.
A good question, and I guess we'll be here to let you know about that because as long as we're getting content, which we should be getting, let's look at that. Is this a content release or is this
This is a
a
patch one because we just got content.
uh,
We just got the massive amount of content this past release
yeah,
last.
well, 104 polish. Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah, because
and I love this because they can't even fucking keep up with this. This is just because Ravlox again, give it up, dude. Give it up. TikTok has become TikTok, which October, November, December becomes tick. Polish, polish, polish. which is just make up your freaking minds. Do you really know what you're doing, what you're not doing here? Because out of the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 releases, only one of those releases in the next 6 releases a content release. Are you serious, dude? Are
Yeah.
you serious? Really?
Hey,
I,
man.
I would
Yeah,
really rethink this tick tock tick tock tick.
Hey,
Yeah,
quarterly
bullshit.
content releases.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, but Maynard, thank you for that subscription. But Laz, it's that time to do things.
I know
Very
that,
things.
Maynard. We'll have to
Very,
start tomorrow
very
off
things.
with the game of marbles on Taco Tuesday for you. But thank you for the
Yeah.
sub.
Yes, thank you.
But I'll tell you what, is we'll get that started tomorrow and maybe even throw in an extra goodie just because we can.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we'll be doing stuff. But
We'll
Laz,
be doing stuff.
You ready to pull a bundle? Are you
He says,
ready?
keep doing the news. I'm fine. That's all right. We're getting out of here because it's the end of the show today, so we're gonna be pulling some giveaways.
And Lomir got another streamer bundle.
Mom with another
Oh,
win. Congratulations, Mom.
And Super Drap is getting a key because someone forgot to open up things. And Super Drap is getting a copy of Train Valley in Train Valley, Germany. Sorry about that.
And Bridget Royal, you're gonna get yourself a copy of Degrees of Separation.
There you go.
Congratulations to Bridge Troll. Congratulations to Mom. Multiple winners today for both of you guys and gals. Congratulations to you, and
these people. Yes.
thank you
Fast
all
winners.
for being here on Monday. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.